learnings, the skills, and the knowledge that Baisu has given us. Let it be that we are guided by two principles. In your work, profession, or vocation, do it well and do it right. On that note, my dear graduates, as we congratulate you and your dear parents and thank the Baiso family for producing quality and top-notch graduates of Bohol, go out, face head on your challenges, let the world be your playground, and let it be the field where you will find the fulfillment of all your dreams. On behalf of Congressman Edgar Chato, mabuhay, maing buntag, and once again, congratulations, graduate.
Thank you very much, Attorney Abilion Damalario, for your message. Graduates, do not forget that there is a difference between life and school, because in school you are given lessons and then given a test. But in life, you are given a test and then learn a lesson. All right, so once again, why not giving a round of applause to our very own Congressman of 1st District of the Province of Bohol, the Honorable Edgar M. Chato. At this point, we are also blessed because we are graced by this empowered woman in the province of Bohol. Not only in the province of Bohol, but also in the whole Philippines and even international. On behalf of our very own governor of the province of Bohol, the Honorable Enrico Aristotle C. Aumentado, we have here with us Madam Marikit Opos for her message.
Thank you very much. The Honorable City Mayor of the City of Tagbilaran, the Honorable James Sensoria Kahesiap, the Honorable Edgar M. Chato, Congressman of the 1st District, ably represented by Attorney Damalario, sir, the OIC Campus Director of BAISU, Dr. G. Nebrea, ma'am, the OIC SUC President, Dr. Maria Consolacion D. Cristobal, ma'am, Dr. Joe Mark M. Libre, our CHED Commissioner, and I understand is serving in the board, the rest of the administration and staff of BAISU, maayong buntag, and of course, the graduates and the parents. I am here in front of you representing the Honorable Governor Enrico Aristotle or Aris Aumentado. Quite frankly, I got this invitation only last night. And the choice was because he knew I served in the board of BAISU for 4 years. So I was with you. I've been to Kandihay, Calape, Clarin, wherever the Balilihan and Bilar, and of course the main campus. And of course, I don't know if you're operating it already, sirs, Dawis, right? So I am BAISU as well. I was with you, and I know the governor knows this because I've been telling him about what the issues and concerns are of our only state university in Bohol. That's why he sent me, and I could not say no. And I think it's also because it is fate that is bringing us together. I am myself an iska. You know what that means? We are all, I have the same track as you. I am a graduate or a product of a state university. So mga iska, mga isko, maayong buntag ka na tong tanan. Pareho tag mga dugo. Dear graduates, before anything, I want to congratulate all of you. This is, of course, the message of the governor. There's some personal insights I hope you don't mind I share because I think that will give credit to why I am here. We would like to give you the honor that you deserve. That's why, for a lot of times, we receive a lot of requests to host their graduation here at the Cultural Center. We are one of the chosen few that we said yes to, particularly because you represent the province of Bohol. So as Governor Aris would always tell us and tell me, welcome to your cultural center. Pakpak. I believe the Honorable Mayor mentioned this, and I would like to agree that you are an experimental batch, right? Okay, I hope the experiment turns out well. Okay, you are the first batch of K-12 graduates, right? Okay, very good. The batch who probably experienced the outbreak of a pandemic, which paved the way for the not so good online or modular class setup, right? Because I did also have that share because 3 months ago, I was still teaching. And it was the craziest method to be teaching at, right? Videos, I don't see my students. All students got a flat 1. Why? Why? Whatever the reason why, the answer to that, inyo na lang na, ha? That's why I told some students, now is the time to graduate, to finish your courses. Because in my class, for instance, my highest used to be 2.5. But I cannot. Why? Everybody got a flat 1. And the secret was the pandemic. But let us look at the brighter side. After all of you stand here proud and accomplished, right? You're about to navigate your next step, the real world outside, the real classroom. The 4 corners of the classroom is now the world. And beyond the blinding screens of your laptops and your lengthy modules, welcome to the real world. You, like I told you earlier on, are no ordinary students, right? You took an exam, right? A screening process, right? Because when I was in the board, and thank God the board came up with a resolution that the board cannot endorse students to be accommodated because they did not pass. Okay, di ba, attorney? So you took that process. It was not easy, right? And you made it. But please remember who paid your tuition. Of course, your parents were there to guide you. They will always be there with you. But graduates, always remember this. Now that you did your job at school, now should be payback time. I'm quite certain a lot of you, like the governor told me last night when, we had a short conversation. He said, Te, can you please ask the graduates? There is promise in Bohol. We have to believe in what Bohol has in store for them. Please, as ISCOS, as ISCAS, take a look at your best home. And that is your municipality, your barangay, your province. When the pandemic halted the educational sector from opening schools for face-to-face classes, certain adjustments were made. Such a paradigm shift urged CHED and DepEd to adopt modalities considerate of the plight of the students and teachers. Remembering the phrase that we grow up most during adversities, all of you here today are living proofs of that. You are emblems of resilience. More to that, you hurdled struggles thrown at you by the world and emerged victorious. Over these unprecedented challenges brought by force beyond our control, you rode with the tide and learned to swim. The education that this respected institution gave you is your weapon. Achieving this kind of learning is not for everyone, like I always emphasize. Remember, you are the select few. So be grateful, but always, always foster humility above all. So the question would be, how do you become excellent? How? That is for you graduates to discover. There is no matrix or blueprint for excellence. You define it. However, remember that excellence does not and will never dwell over bare minimum performance, dishonesty, or unhealthy behaviors one may possess. Excellence dwells on a healthy and progressive mindset. In everything that you do, therefore, brand your work with excellence. You are not just made to belong to a crowd, you are all made to stand up and be one in that crowd. Label your accomplishments with the excellence you want everybody or everyone else to remember. Dear graduates, on behalf of the governor, let us celebrate with you today. As you journey to the world, may you leave footprints of the ideals this institution values. Leave a trail that the previous batches can follow and lead the way and on to your next step. Don't hesitate. There is no stepping down now, iska, isko. Don't hesitate to take the road less served for you to take. In behalf of the Honorable Governor of the Province of Bohol, Governor Aris Totol Aumentado, Abante, Bohol. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Marikit Opos, for your message. No wonder why Governor Aumentado sent you to speak to the graduates, because you are not an alien to Bohol Island State University, because you have served as member of the Board of Regents for 4 years, and of course, you were one of our invited guests in our God-related activities. So once again, a round of applause to Madam Marikit Opos. Today's affair is also being graced by a brilliant and a peace-loving man who in a minute will deliver his words of wisdom to our graduates and to their very proud parents as well. To get to know more of our guest of honor and speaker, may I call our indefatigable OIC Campus Director of the main campus, Dr. Jean F. Nebria, to do the honor of introducing our 2022 commencement exercises speaker. A round of applause to Dr. Nebria.
distinguished guests, Baisu University and campus officials, graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to everyone. Our commencement speaker is a former President Rodrigo Rua Duterte's newest appointee to the Commission on Higher Education as Commissioner effective February 2022. He formerly served as the Vice President for Communications and External Affairs at the Jose Maria College Foundation, Incorporated, in Davao City, Philippines. As a university scholar, our commencement speaker received a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science degree from Ateneo de Davao University. He was awarded a Commission on Higher Education Scholarship to pursue his Master of Arts in Political Science with a major in Global Politics at Ateneo de Manila University. He also took Master of Public Administration from the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. Commissioner Libre received his Doctor of Public Administration from Ateneo de Cagayan Sevilla University. He also completing his Juris Doctor or Bachelor of Laws studies at the Jose Maria College Foundation, Incorporated, College of Law in Davao City. A professional and licensed teacher with a specialization in social studies. Commissioner Libre is a trainer for International Design Thinking and Learning Express, a Singapore Polytechnic-sponsored program. A Learning Express was created in 2012, and its first journey took place in March 2013. Since it started with only 25 students from Singapore Polytechnic, the program has aided over 1,200 Singaporeans and 1,200 students from 6 ASEAN countries, namely Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. The Philippine National Volunteer Service or Coordinating Agency, Office of the President, Malacanang, recognized Commissioner Libre as National Outstanding Volunteer of the Year. The award was given a recognition of his outstanding performance and dedication to service of Filipino volunteers in supporting people and communities, as well as his understanding of the importance of volunteering in development and nation building. He also won the Floro Crisologo Award for Best Research Paper at the National Multidisciplinary Research Conference in Vigan City, Ilocos, Philippines. In addition to his academic achievements, he was awarded Best Research Extension Project by the Philippine Association of Extensionists Incorporated. He also won first place in the DAX Grizet International Youth Leaders Convergence Community Research Development Competition in Hanoi, Vietnam. Commissioner Libre's areas of specialization encompass political science, international politics, global governance, international relations, comparative politics, conflict resolution, political methodologies, public administration, public policy analysis, political parties and interest groups, and Philippine administrative system. His current research projects with publications include The Right-Based Approach to Development, Philippine Governance, Educational System, Indigenous People, Financial Governance and Military, Gender and Development, Children's Welfare, Migration, International Organization for Standardization, or the ISO, Rehabilitation and Reformation Program for Jail Inmates, and Community Development. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a resounding applause to our commencement speaker, Dr. Joe Mark M. Lebre.
Daghang salamat. You may now be seated. We do respect to the Vice President of Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges in Mindanao. At the same time, the President of Zamboanga Peninsula Polytechnic State University, and concurrently the OIC President of Jose Rizal Memorial State University. Let me acknowledge President Nelson Cabral, to our respective honorable guests for coming from the local government units. Without their support, Bohol Island State University will not be as BISO at right now, and it is commendable to acknowledge them. The Congressman of the 1st District of Bohol, Honorable Edgar M. Chato, as represented by Attorney Abel Damalerio, sir. The Congressman of the 2nd District of Bohol, Honorable Van Aumentado, and the Congressman of the 3rd District of Bohol, Honorable Christine Alexi Tutor. Of course, as represented by Ma'am Ann Mariki Upos, I'd like to acknowledge Honorable Erico Aristotel Aumentado, and to the equally young leader as well, to Mayor Jane Sensoria Cajes of Tagbilaran City. Let me also acknowledge the member of the Board of Regents joining with me today, to the President of the Faculty Association, Dr. Ivy Corazon Mangayay, to the President of the Student Government, Federated Supreme Student Government, Honorable Mark Lois Kambangay, and of course, to the OIC President and happened also to be the CHED Regional Director, Dr. Mauro Consolacion Cristobal. I'd like also to acknowledge the Vice Presidents, to the Vice President for Admin, Attorney Joel Zamora, to the Vice President for Research, Dr. Zina D. Saison, and to, of course, to the Vice President for Academic and Related Affairs, Dr. Maria Lilibeth Castile, to the campus directors in the main campus, Dr. Jean Nebrea, to the Balilihan campus, Dr. Arceli Hernando, to the Bilar campus, Dr. Marieta Macalulot, to Clarin campus, Dr. Roxanne Altea, to Calape campus, Dr. Samuel Gulayan, to Kandihay campus, Dr. Proceso Castile, to the other system officials, to the university officials, and of course, to our guests, to the most important that we should acknowledge for today sa ato ang mga pinalangga nga mga ginikanan nga grabe ang paningkamot that they are waiting for you outside. Can we give them a round of applause? And of course, should I say to the proud scholar ng bayan of Bohol Island State University, can we give a round of applause to that? It is actually with my great honor that I speak before you in this very memorable and significant occasion where we formally send off for today as you graduate for this portal of this great university. The best and premier one of the state university, not only in the Philippines, but across the globe. The Bohol Island State University. Ikinagagalak ko makita kayong lahat, bawat isa sa inyo, mga scholar ng bayan, upang ipagdiwang ang natatanging okasyon na ito. Finally, you are one step closer in reaching your dreams. But let us be reminded that this day is not just for our graduates in this wonderful institution, but to our beloved parents nga grabe ang paningkamot para makahuman mo sa inyong eskwela. To your parents who pour their blood, sweat, and tears just to make sure that you will finish your studies. And this day, of course, wala nang exam, wala nang quizzes, wala nang thesis, and wala nang online classes. We cannot forget to our beloved professors. Can we give them also a round of applause? To your professors who pour their wisdom and knowledge that help every one of you